Sunny is on the call
Let's see
too.
who's there. Wendy.
I'm on Diane Lynn.
Hey, Diane Lynn, come on.
Hi.
Still no picture.
We're gonna have to.
You're hiding behind that icon, right? Really well.
Yes, I am. I don't have to comb my hair this way.
That's one way to look at it. Yay.
We'll have to give Sunny our
Hello.
beautiful chorus.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, welcome.
Nice to be here.
Hi, Tim.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. This is Yuri. You can't see me today, unfortunately, but later on you can on the archive.
But
What?
Yuri, very interesting. I can see.
Wendy, Irene,
Hello, you.
Hello, Peter.
Wendy.
Hi, Peter.
Yuri, Jan.
Hello, everyone. It's Suzette.
Hi, Peter.
Erica.
Diane Lynn.
Hector.
Hi, Hector.
Pastori.
Hello.
Hello.
And
Hey,
Peter,
Sunny, where are
before
you?
go too far,
Hi,
I
Wendy.
would. I asked
Hi
Yuri
there.
I want
Hi,
Yuri to share what she's doing.
Alice.
Sunny, I don't see you.
Hi, Esther. Hi, Bay. I actually got it right.
Sunny, I don't see you.
What a day. This is a great day.
Hi, Alice. Esther.
Hi there, Peter. Hi, Alice. Everybody. Hello.
Hey, Jan.
Hi, Peter. Listen, I wanted to make a comment about something. When my blood pressure went up, I really, and I never have headaches, but I had a headache, and it took about 24 hours to go away. Is that kind of what everybody's experiencing?
Well, I don't take any man-made substances
No, me neither.
since about early 2016. As I mentioned to you, hi, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie, welcome.
Sunny, I only see your icon.
As I mentioned to you last
there you
time,
are.
I take about, I leave,
I see you now.
Okay.
0.01% daily of all the substance I consume. Most of what I consume is water or some type of liquid. Because I don't want to become anal to anything.
Right?
And everybody's conversion is gradual. If you aren't gradual, you're going to be painful. So it's so important to be gradual.
Okay.
Okay?
Good reminder. Yeah, thanks.
Yes, gradual, no anal.
That's
Ever,
good.
hi, Bernadette.
Hi. Going with the flow.
Yes, going with the flow.
Oh, girl. That is totally quantum, the flow.
Yeah.
And it's you check it out with inspiration and resonance. So it's really inspiration, resonance, and flow.
Right. Good.
Which allows you to it's really that simple.
Peter, I want Yuri to describe the experiment it's running right now.
Oh, Everybody, I'd like you to know that Sunny is on the other line. She's joining everybody from free conference call, and I'm recording both of you guys and whomever participating. I think Bud is on the online too. Bud and Sunny, they're both online. They can see you guys. Unfortunately, you cannot see them, but I'm recording everything, so.
That is all divine. Everything it's in quantum is simple. You're either here or you're not.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all we have to know.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to give her a birthday present so that
in divine we have all kinds of excuses and reasons with small r. They have nothing to do with quantum.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to Sunny.
Yes.
Yes.
happy birthday, Sunny.
Birthday, Sunny.
Diane.
Happy birthday, Sunny. Today
Happy
is
birthday, Sonny.
today is
So
my son's
Julie, almost.
birthday.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Yay.
We torture Sunny with a group sing.
Yes,
Oh,
let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's sing happy birthday to Sunny.
yeah. Okay.
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday
To you.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Leslie.
And today is my son's birthday. Jordan is 21.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Really cool.
Happy birthday to him too.
Yeah.
And I have a one thing I'd like to say, because some of us have been in this group for a while. We know each other. We know each other's birthdays, but it wouldn't be very quantum to forget anybody. So I don't know if there's anybody's birthday that we have missed, but I think we need to put together a phone list with birthdays so we make sure
I
that
do as
everybody
well.
gets celebrated.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I do.
Excellent. Have we missed anybody else's birthday that's on the call?
Not yet. I
Awesome.
don't know all
Not
of them.
yet. That's
Maybe
awesome.
Judy.
I don't know all of them, but I'll see if I can get them.
Judy had a birthday.
Huh?
Judy had a birthday.
Did you have a birthday? We didn't sing to her, did we?
When's her birthday?
Judy's was somewhere in October.
November or October, yeah.
October.
Oh, but this is the new year. We'll start new year.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Remembering everything.
We don't need to go back, yes.
Yeah. Only forward. Moving forward.
That's all we can do, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's forward. The day after that is forward. That's all we can do. We can't go backwards, but we can use today to prepare for even better tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Judy's birthday was November 4th.
Oh, was it?
You were good, Noreen. You got it all together over there. Noreen, I'll send you mine.
Yes. Send me whoever. Judy Lytle is calling. I guess she's finally at her computer. Let me ask.
So who has a question?
Wow.
I have a question, Peter.
By the way, I just finished reducing the home webpage by 3/4.
Wow.
Oh my God!
It used to be over 12,000 words, and now it's just a little over 3,000 words.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
Why did you?
So that's
That's
pretty
more
good.
Yeah, it's more simple.
We're going to definitely go below that 42,000 words.
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but it's lower, a lot lower.
That's amazing, Peter.
Yeah.
When we went from 39 quantum stages to 37, we also we decreased it by 3/4.
Yes, you did. It's very precise and concise.
And rather than go to one each, it's all together like the other two. Except now it's 23 profound steps rather than 22. And it's 21 magic words instead of 20. And it's 37 steps that are integrated as opposed to 39. So we're making great progress. And by the way, once the changes go into the morphogenetic field by anybody, all the quantums that want
Brian, get off this line.
benefit. Your consciousness doesn't benefit, but you only use your consciousness for loading, and it's loaded from your magnificence. Unless you're energy only, then you load it with gossip and he said, she says, and a shallow understanding of the subject, even a deep understanding of the subject. That video I sent out shows each. It's very instructive.
That was amazing.
Go to the bottom takes a lot of work.
It was like going down steps, loads of steps. You know, listening to Mr. Farrell. It was like going down a load of steps. There was loads of steps to get to the bottom.
Yeah, it does. It takes a long. To go to the bottom, there's nothing below the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the ocean. If you want to walk around in that sand on the bottom, you have to go all the way to that bottom. You can't just pretend you have to do it. And it's easy in quantum because of your quantum strength to say, I just don't know enough. That's all you have to say. I don't know enough.
That's right.
Yeah, they don't have to know about bottom and deep and shallow and gossip. It's just, all you have to say is, I don't know enough. It's pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know enough.
It sounds humble as well.
Yes. Yes.
Yay.
Indeed. So, who else has a question?
I have a comment.
Please.
I was pretty profoundly blown away over the last 2 days by the changes that were made to the 21 magic words, 23 profound steps, etc., specifically with regard to the implications of some of the changes.
Yes.
If you think about the fact that there is a spin within quantum that female and male quantums have, and several other things like vibrational love and some of the other things you saw Peter shared in the new revised pages, that implies that there's something, well, motion of some sort within quantum, and that was never revealed before. So I'm just kind of spinning on how profound some of those changes were.
And the male.
Well, and Dennis, what gives me joy is to be able to do it more efficiently. What my trigger was, I got up to over 44,000 words, and I said, this is just too much. And you got 7.5 billion around the world, and most of them have a life. They don't have time to read and to duplicate. So what you could basically think of the 13 web pages as research and top line. And what I'm doing is taking away all the research and just sharing the top line, which makes the website even more efficient for everybody and makes it more appealing because it's less words for everybody. And there are 75 million who are potential right now.
Yes.
It's 1% of 7.5 billion. So if you take 7.5 billion and take 1% of that, you have 75 million. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
What is the relationship between that 25 million and the number of quantum that has been coming into actual from potential, which is 72 million, I think?
Well, they will, because of their magnificence, they will automatically listen to you, share with them. And their magnificence is on remote control, also sharing with them. With you, your magnificence is living in your left nostril. There's no remote control. The quantum singularity, our voice, so is living in your right nostril. So there are 40 of us who are basically together. At Diana's, the weekend before Thanksgiving, 2015, there were 0 of us on the surface. It was all remote control between us and our quantum. From 0, the first one pulls in quantum singularity, but quantum singularity wasn't here a little over 3 years ago. I wasn't quantum. I was just kind of learning about quantum. So the quantum singularity, our voice was not here for me either. And from that weekend till today, we now have 40. That's amazing growth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And nobody consciously chose that, including me.
Mm-hmm.
We consciously did it by basically being at 100% self-love and being fascinated by what really life is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, some of us on this call are still being tricked by a trickster. That's how good the trickster is. When you're quantum completely, and from the quantum place, you can go there completely and cause changes in the quantum space. Now, in my case, I've had 2 changes. I've reduced tennis ball and larger size hail to peas.
Yes.
And then I saved Jennifer, my middle daughter's dog's life extended.
Yes.
And the dog thanked me by using the quantum back channel.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so it's 2 different proofs that once any of us can go and stay in our quantum place, our quantum entanglement, and not get partially distracted, you can literally start miracles. Now, for example, the website is easy for me because I have every word loaded into my consciousness. So I simply move it around. Wow. So I know what's in there. It's research, and I know what's in there. Stop lying.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's happening so quickly. That's why 39 steps, which is now 37, it took 1 day, long day. It took 1 day for me to do that. And it's a 3/4 reduction. I just finished the home webpage. Any of you that check it now will find out it's also a 3/4 reduction.
I just scrolled through there, Peter. Yes. I just checked it out.
Yeah.
Just
Changed. Sorry.
So it'll be easy to share, to do our 2.34 hours daily, because every single word in that 13 webpages is a high intensity word. And all the other information that was duplicative, think of it as a bunch of stickies on the wall. And you go through and you pull all the stickies away because they're no longer necessary. That's a way to think of it.
Clearing the clutter.
Exactly. It's simple. The baggage. There's conflict between our own magnificence, our own experience filament parts, the harmonics, the quantum harmonics, and baggage and It's all gone. Just
The website's very precise now, right?
Yes.
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 It feels
right
that way. Yeah, it feels
right.
That way.
Peter.
Hey, you know. Sorry.
Okay. Go ahead, Wendy.
Hector, I can hardly hear you.
No, I said, Wendy, go ahead. I go after you.
Okay.
Pardon me?
I didn't have anything.
No, it was me. You go ahead, sir.
Okay. So, can we say that the process that we're applying for updating the website, it is a quantum process where we are changing based on getting new point of view, based on more information that we get. We are
No. This is not my point of view. This is all based on truth.
No, okay, but I say
that's a huge difference.
What I mean is that as long as we progress,
that's the kind of difference that your trickster will get away with as long as it can.
Okay.
That's how powerful and effective the trickster is. Last time or 2 times ago, I shared with the group that I even checked with my trickster because I know how amazing the trickster is. Now, in my case, I learned something. I learned that my quantum magnificence will use pain to accelerate. I didn't know that before.
Mm-hmm.
But the first thing I checked was my trick.
Yeah.
So it's so easy for me to see. I can see right through any of you which ones are still being tricked. And you don't know it. It's in Julie, it's in back of you. Julie and I had a brief email, and she shared what happened to her, and I said, well, that's in back of you. Anything that's in back of you, on your back,
There's interference here.
you can't see it. But you can know it. Quantum know, quantum new,
I think we lost
quantum
Peter.
balance. 1, 2, 3.
Noreen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I dropped off. I froze and dropped off like 2 or 3 times today.
Yeah, well, that's
Anybody know a good joke?
That's your wireless or wireless connection or your internet connection.
Well, you're
Nothing
looking
we can do
wonderful
from
today.
here.
You're alone.
Who's next to you? Who's speaking also?
One day my phone will decide to stay
Harry.
on FaceTime.
Okay.
I heard Harry.
It flips in and out, and I don't know what
No,
causes it.
somebody's having a
Yeah, it's
slight.
strange because I can't see you. I can hear you, but I can't see you.
And my camera is grayed out.
That's Suzette.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but sometimes I pop in, and then other times I don't. So.
So is it only the ones that we see that can hear us now? No one else is on the call?
I
Yeah.
think there's 2 different calls.
Yeah,
Really, I'm connected to 2 calls.
yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool. We need
But we were all just on one call.
Yeah. Okay, on the other call, are they talking on the other call?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about you.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Talking
I
about
don't.
this.
I would hang out. I'm not
Somebody
worried.
launched
There
another
are 2
FaceTime
calls
call,
going
and
on.
I can't even add people. I've been trying to figure out how to delete people.
I'll tell him. Noreen, Noreen, this is Diane Lynn. We have 2 separate calls happening because I'm watching one on my iPad and I'm listening to this one on my phone. And there's definitely two separate calls. Harry's on one call. It's
bleeding through to this call.
Okay, yeah.
Whichever one you feel like listening to, go for it. Yeah.
Well, Peter and you aren't on the other call, so.
Your pictures are not there, but
He's on the other calls.
You'll see your little icon on there, Noreen. We see yours and Diana's, but nobody was on the call, except for
somebody else launched it. So when you don't see Peter or myself on there, then that's first clue.
Yeah.
Hang up. We could hear you in the beginning. We all heard you, and then all of a sudden you guys all dropped.
Okay, some technical FaceTime issues. Apple, help. Steve Jobs, get on the job, please.
Peter, I had a question. This is Diane Lynn, who you can't see. Is all of our quantum entanglement developing our quantum strength?
Every time you reach for your quantum strength, it's getting stronger. It's not automatic. It's because you are reaching for it more and more.
But our group quantum entanglement doesn't affect our quantum strength.
No.
Okay.
That is a different event than reaching for quantum strength.
Yes.
Every time you reach, you get stronger at reaching.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Remember, quantum strength took 8,000 supercycles to develop. 8,000. I mean, it's huge.
It is.
And each one of us has to develop our individual strength in reaching for that quantum strength.
Yeah, that's a very good word, reaching. Thank you for that.
And pretty soon we get very strong.
Yes.
And pretty soon, then it becomes automatic.
Yes.
Yes, Peter. Question.
Yes.
There is, on the 23 Profound Steps page, it says, right now it says whatever the step, I think it says that the quantum strength requirement was completed at 7,000, supercycle 7,000, not 8,000.
Said it took 8,000 years, 8,000 supercycles.
Not anymore.
It should be 8,000.
Okay, so there's another thing in the middle at 7,500, and 8,000 has another listing there for another requirement. But the quantum strength one says 7,000 on it. So.
Okay, I'll look at that. Thank you.
Peter, I have a question. Can you see?
Yes.
Diane, you had said before that we need to try to stay in quantum as much as we can. And I'm wondering if having...
Diane, can you move closer or something?
Yeah, I don't think you ever can hear me very well. Is it any better?
Not really.
Oh. Well, I don't know what else to do.
Diane, say the question, because I can hear you pretty clearly. Say the question.
Okay, the question is, when we want to have fun, be happy, in our experience filaments, is that considered divine, quantum, or a combination of both?
Diane, you bleeped out for part of that. When you say it slowly, please.
Okay.
And move your face over so we can
can't
read
see
your
your
lips.
face.
Can you hear me?
Read your lips. Yeah, move your face.
Just go to the left more, Diane.
Hello?
There it is.
Okay.
There's your beautiful smile.
Okay, now.
Part of the question at the time, because you're saying a lot of stuff.
The question is, if we want, when we're wanting, well, when we're being happy and having fun, is that part of a combination of being divine and quantum? Or is
No, that's a function of 101.
Okay, but that is part of the process, right?
Everything is quantum.
Okay, so we can celebrate our birthdays and have fun and be happy and, without having to be serious.
If it's energy only, we're still in the process of integrating.
Right.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, if you were allowing for the integration process.
Okay.
If it's quantum, it has been integrated.
Yes.
Every single word has to be integrated before you become a 101.
Yes.
Before you become your 101.
You're still
every single word. It's very precise. And those words all become automatic. It's not like you have to think about it. You just have to master it. That's very different. But when it's mastered, it's simple. You either go to your quantum place completely, and from your place, quantum place, you go into your energy space and you manifest changes. But until you can go 100% to your quantum place, your energy space is going to confuse the heck out of you. And then eventually you'll drop the heck. And it's simply, it will confuse you.
Yeah.
But once you master every word, you've got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Julie, did you have a question?
Peter, I have a question.
Okay.
Can you expand on what you were saying about when you see something behind you?
When it's what, Julie?
When you see something behind you, you were starting to talk about that earlier.
Anything you're carrying on your back is behind you. You may be aware of it, but initially you won't even be aware of it. And then you become aware of it, and then you balance it. I mean, that's really what it boils down to.
Yes. So it's like the playground for the trickster, because it's always looking back and looking forward, right?
Now, the trickster's even more devious.
Yes.
The trickster, you won't know it until you are completely 101.
Right.
The last word that you will master will be your trickster. It's that good. And the trickster has the ability to look us right in the eyes and trick us. I mean, it's amazing.
Wow.
No shame.
Well, that's calling it amazing. That's putting a positive spin on it, Peter.
Sounds like my ex.
You're still putting positive spin on things, Dennis.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. It's part of the fake it till you make it.
Yeah, really,
It really is.
See, when you fake it, you're beginning a new pattern.
Yeah.
You're beginning a new behavior. That's what that means.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the faking, you realize it's real. You're actually doing it. But you didn't feel that way because because your trickster is trying to tell you you're fake news.
Yeah.
Feels like practice anyway.
Well, for some reason, interestingly today, Peter, I'm not able to add any more people to the call. That option's gone away from my FaceTime. So we've maxed out.
You know, Apple is coming out with a new version of the operating system and a new iOS. So my guess is we'll see some changes.
Yes.
Doreen, how many people are on right now? How many people do we have on
I
the
can't
call?
see it.
Oh, you can't?
All the controls are gone from my FaceTime.
Yeah.
I can quit the call for FaceTime, but I can't do anything.
Well, it's...
It says 34.
Left, so.
Huh?
We only have 5 minutes left. It's all
Yes.
right.
Is he still on the call?
Who?
Sonny?
Who is? What did you say, Diane?
Is Sonny still on the call?
Oh yeah, she is.
She's on
Do
the...
you want to say something, Sonny? I don't know.
In between all of this, she's waving on the other side. You see her on the replay.
I've never seen her face.
We've got about
Get on the
22 or 23 people that I can see on the call.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, mine says
34 people.
Yeah.
on my iPhone.
Yeah, 34.
Well, some of those are probably just the distribution list.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Some
don't
of-
show.
Yeah, some of them I redial a few times or try to add, and then it becomes a bigger list. There's only actually 28 people on the group text list. So
I've gotten cut off 3 times, Noreen.
Hey, there's Harry. Hey, Harry.
I was persistent at times, and 3 times I figured out.
Wow, Harry.
Hello, all,
Hi,
you
Harry.
all my loves. Every
Well,
single you.
you were having a
There.
yes.
Being happy, a smile breaks through. Laughter
Yeah.
breaks through.
Yeah.
Smile.
You can't
with
frown
hello.
and laugh.
You any day.
There you
They
go.
just don't go together. And laughing is really amazing.
It is.
Smiling
Hi, Harry.
comes straight from quantum.
Yes.
It's
like a relief. It's like a relief.
It is. It's like a burden taken off your shoulders.
Yeah. And it's all tickly. It's all
That's good.
tickly.
I like it.
I put oil on my shoulders so it slips off.
That's a good idea.
Every day, if I stepped out of the house, I teach somebody that about love. It just is, and they're ready for it. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
What about yourself, love Harry? Are you all right?
I am magnificent, thank you.
Oh, good.
I sleep well, I eat well, I am well. Hey, look at that smile coming up on it. Boy, I look across you all and there's wonderful, beautiful smiles that comes from within. Your oneness that's smiling, who you truly are.
That's right. It's your quantum.
Yes. Right.
Gosh.
Very neat. Yay.
Hey, Peter, I've got something I'd like to share pretty quick.
Okay.
I think it'll add to what was said on the Monday call, which I missed and have already listened to. One of the things that I've noticed is for the last 20 or so years, I've been working on a pattern that I call performance orientation. And it has a lot to do with trying to be a perfectionist, etc. So for me, I've realized that the words perfect and to the bottom triggered that pattern in me.
Right.
And so one of the things I did about that on Monday is I had this really cool conversation with my Magnificence, and I found it extremely helpful. The things that he shared, and it kind of helped bring me back into balance. So what I think I can take away that would help everybody is if you're having struggles similar to that, they may not be identical, but they're unique to you. Have those kind of conversations with your Magnificence, and I think you'll learn things that are really, really helpful.
Yes.
Boy, do I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's almost as important as reaching for quantum strength.
Yes.
Is talking to your Magnificence, correct? Mm-hmm. Because remember, you eventually are going to be your Magnificence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
so
good.
So how do you do that?
Wow.
Talk to me. I talk to Magnificence, my Magnificence, multiple times daily. Multiple.
Yeah.
What I pick up, Peter, is that when you talk to us, you're in your Magnificent each and every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what, Harry, to go further with that, once you become your 101,
mm-hmm.
you are your Magnificence. So you're beyond talking many times. You are. And
yes.
The only thing you'll do is load your consciousness from your, well, it's all automatic. Mm-hmm. But you load your consciousness because you want to have it in short-term memory.
Yes.
You think of it as that.
Yes. That's really cool, yeah.
Well, and it's also for the benefit of others. Most of the people that you interact with are not one-on-ones.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So the way you can interact with them is load your consciousness. Mm-hmm. Your consciousness didn't learn it. Your quantum Magnificence learned it, and because you're one with your quantum Magnificence, you learned it. Mm-hmm. And you learn very quickly that your consciousness is not even necessary.
Yeah.
Except to dialogue with other people.
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether we're 3D or 5D, that is all garbage.
It is.
Peter, what I'm getting is that
fragments.
There is so much truth in what you say. If I may add one sentence or so, and that is every time that we smile, we are smiling truly with our quantumness, and other people that will feel that energy that you put out to them right in front of you and respond positively. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. I can.
And it's coming, your smile is actually coming from quantum Harry, not energy only.
Yes. And Peter, we are at about 50 minutes now.
So, there's another one.
Wow, it's getting more powerful.
Another one for the
It's getting more powerful each time.
Your smile is your umbrella for a rainy, rainy day.
Indeed.
You have to stand on your head. Yes.
I'm looking forward to on Friday. These are these are all high points. These calls are high points.
Yes.
Yes, they're true.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for the navigation. Wow.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
Sherry.
Too. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye, bud.
Bye, Quantum Loves.
Bye, Harry.
Bye, Harry.
I love to hear you say that.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
That's Lori.
Bye.
Bye, Doreen. Bye, Peter. Bye, Peter.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sunny.
Bye.
Bye, Sunny. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sunny.
Have a sunny day.
I heard her. Oh.
All right, I have to
Bye, Quantum.
big quit
Bye,
here.
Quantum.
Bye.